They're bringing on the back of a roll-off wrecker. Drop it wherever you want it. I wanted it there because I'm going to move it myself. I don't think the truck could maneuver it to where I need to get. There's too many of my wife's plants in the way. So I have to try to get it over there without killing any of the plants. But there's a method for that. So we'll get started on that. So that's just a hay spear with the spear removed. But it's going to double as a shipping container hauler. Here we go. So that wasn't too bad. some reason it looks taller. I'm gonna have to measure it real fast. Maybe it's just me. No, they're exactly the same height. Just looks cattywampus. Maybe because it's tilted, I don't know. So what we could do is move it a little bit closer and then cut the wall out. Or we can just cut the wall out the way it sits. You got to decide where you want your doors. Like, so on the white, when the doors are on that end, so I wanted the doors on this end. That way I can, let's just say I need to pull something in here. I'm pulling this away or from the other side. Oh, price of these went up, by the way. So this 20-footer was $2,700 delivered. I priced it in August of 20, and it was $2,000. So between August of 20 and April of 20, it's gone up $700. So if you're gonna get one, I say get them now, because apparently they're just gonna go through the roof forever. This one was made in November of 04. I'll take you on a tour on the inside in a little bit. We're fixing to go in there and start cutting anyway. Or we can cut from the outside. But what's difficult is, so if you're going to cut this wall, it's easier to knock it out than pull it in, because the doors are slightly smaller than the wall. So the wall is heavy. If you tilt it in, you got to drag it out at an angle. This way I can just let the fucker fall, and then I just drag it with my tractor. Yeah, it's going to scratch that up a little bit, but we're fixing to cut that out anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Two ways you can cut this. Well, there's more than two, I'm sure. You can use a cutoff wheel and cut, but you're going to be busy changing wheels out. I have the plasma cutter. That's the reason I bought it. It works. So we're going to cut this out with plasma, and I think it's going to be offset a little bit from the buckles. It's going to be like off just a tad closer this way, because I want this very end right there. We'll see though. It may or may not line up. It looks higher because it's canted back there in the back. I think once we get on the pad, everything will smooth out. If not, we'll just back it up and shake it a little bit until it'll bury itself a little bit. Get it lined up like the way I want it. But the good thing is the floor is level with the side, so I don't have to lay any decking down to level out the floors. We're not getting any work done standing around talking about it. Be right back. So we're back inside the shop. So what's going to happen is the walls are paneled, or whatever you want to call it, right? So like this is the inside, this is the outside. The outside will smash up closer to the other container, and then you fill that gap with foam, keep the weather and the bugs out. So 20 foot, if I drag that thing over, it's going to be about right over here. But I want it closer to this. So this will be my smash point. So I'm going to have to relocate this, or just, you know, cut around it when I cut this wall out, and then tell people not to run into it. That way I can move this over. And I think I could probably even come up to here. And still be able to open that other door without it smashing into my AC unit. But we'll have to wait and see. So, I mean, I'm not cutting this wall yet. But I got to get my plasma cutter outside so I can cut that other wall out. Or fire up the generator. Like, I still got to get air line. I mean, I can drag air. I can drag hose. But I think it'll be easier just to cut a hole in the wall. Plug it in. Throw a hose out. And keep going. The good thing about steel is you can re-weld it back together. And it's just like it never happened. So no big deal. So I think I'm going to cut here. Take the plasma cutter, plug it in here, throw a hose through there, and go cut that wall out so y'all can see it. Let's get to work. So the generator idea is out because the plug is not the same, and I'm not going to the store to buy an adapter. So the good thing about the plasma cutter is it's got a 20-foot lead on the cutting edge, but for some reason it's only got a 10-foot lead on the ground, which is dumb. So you still got to get pretty close, but it's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll get it working. Not that big a deal.